All that I want is more than you can give me. All that I need is...
Hey guys, I'd like to welcome all the new subscribers from my last videos. I really appreciate it. Gabriel Franco asked me if I could share some numbers and if I got some time back with the pint. Now, this video is just my daily commute route. This video is actually me heading home, but it's a pretty urban environment. I have roads, sidewalk, dirt, and crappy sidewalk. Now, I didn't want to let everyone know that in my last video, I didn't realize that I had forgot to mention that I had moved in the time of me waiting to get my pint, that I moved closer to work. So I'm currently riding my pint to work and home, because now I live 3-ish miles away, and I'm riding it for as long as I can, and at least until winter comes. But I wanted to let you guys know that was a little bit of a change. So I have gotten more time back, and it's still saving us a little bit of gas just because we only have one car. So I can get to work, and my wife can get to work and get the kids to the daycare. So it's just beneficial. I have a charger at work, but some days I forget to plug it in because I've got stuff to do or whatnot. And when I do remember, it's basically time to go home. So this ride, actually, I forgot to charge it, and I had about a little over 50%, and I got home with like 7 or 12% left. So basically, I can get anywhere between 6 to 7 miles on my pint because I'm a heavier dude. I don't get the full 8. I probably could get the full 8 if it was a mellow ride, but here where I live, it's kind of uphill, even though you may not realize it's uphill. So there's that. I do want to mention that I'm not sponsored or anything, but all the music you hear in this video is from MusicBed, one of the many music libraries I use for videos. And if you want to check them out, I've attached a link in the description that if you use, you get a deal, and I get a free month. So no pressure, just wanted to let you know where I got the music and how you can get it too.
on me. Don't give up, don't you give up on me. Don't give
In my last video, in my review video, I talked about how people often will look at you like, what is that? This moment is exactly what I was talking about. This guy over here who I pass on my way off of the university campus that I work at, he's totally just like checking me out and is like, what is going on with this guy's ride? So that's exactly what I'm talking about. And if you ride in a Onewheel, you totally understand what I'm saying.
Goes on.
So when I'm riding my Pint, I'm actually trying to obey all the like laws I would be if I was riding a bike. However, there's this one little stint in my ride home that I cut through the Walmart parking lot, mostly because the sidewalk is kind of small right next to it, and it's just not my favorite. I'd rather just be able to cruise through this parking lot without having to wait for. It's a little easier for me to like get by cars that are coming into the Walmart parking lot than at the light, because that light is somewhat of a bad congestion area, and so I just bypass it by going through this one lot. Jimmy Chang, who's a great YouTuber, I'll leave a link down in the description for his channel. He gave a video recently talking about like things to remember when riding in the city. One of them is to like make eye contact with drivers, something that I don't know, I kind of naturally started doing it, and so when he said it, I was like, oh, I'm glad I'm doing that. But I also like try to put my hand out to make sure that they recognize that I'm there, or that I'm like either giving the way. So a couple times in this video, you'll see me recognize this video. This first one, there's two areas that it's hard for me to tell if there's a car coming, and so I try to approach it slowly. One lady is actually on her phone, and so she didn't even see that I was coming, and so I was like watching her, and she didn't make eye contact with me at all, so I stopped, and that's where I do my little no finger.
Oh my god, it's so electric, unexpected, oh. Oh my god, this feels so reckless, drop my defenses. You got that good vibe, you give me that good vibe all night. You get me so high.
Here I am noticing that I rode through a sticky patch, and so I got some thorns in my tire, and it was just making the ride a little bit uncomfortable. So I decided to get those thorns out while I was waiting for some cars to get through an intersection. You'll notice that you'll probably go over the thorns. You shouldn't have to worry about them. They're usually your wheels just fine. You can take your thorns out. There's like goo inside. So there's only one time that I had a little bit of an issue where the tire got a little bit, the PSI was lower than I would have liked, so I pumped it up, but hasn't had any other issues with that, of like a flat tire. So that was good.
And I can't deny this chemistry. Oh my god, it's so electric, unexpected, oh. Oh my god, this feels so reckless, drop my defenses. You got that good vibe, you give me that good vibe all night. You get me so high, you give me that good vibe, alright. Come a little closer, I just wanna hold you, never let it fade away. Oh, this night is golden, natural emotion, never let it go away. Hey. You got that good vibe, you give me that good vibe all night. You get me so high, you give me that good
In this next little section, I have to ride in the road. There's no sidewalk, so I just ride in the road on the side bank. I try to go lower my speed a little bit so that like cars can go past me and not feel uncomfortable doing it, and for me as well, just to make sure that they're not zooming past me in whatever way. Now this right under this bridge area, sometimes their cars get a little antsy. At least that's the feeling that I get when they're behind me and I notice them. Sometimes if they're like, they don't slow down as much, or if they don't move over to the other lane to kind of pass me, I'll come over into this gravel area, which is not what I normally do, but sometimes I do it, and it's kind of another way to showcase to you guys that the Pint has some pretty good, decent trail riding capabilities. I don't go trail riding as much as maybe some other people, and I think that honestly me riding on this is just lack of my experience on like gravel, but it handles well. I mean, I didn't eat it, so that's a plus for me, and just wanted to give you guys kind of idea of how it handles.
With the shades on some windows down with the praise on some light the whole block up I make on some scenic detours with the waves on. We on that. I told you we on that. We on that. We on that.
Give me a little space to land. God gave me the plan, and so I'm just assuming ain't no plan B. I got the pass to go to San Diego, and when I touched down, Ruslan handed me the ball, and so I tucked it like I'm getting fancy. Get it, Tuxus? Yeah, I'm getting fancy. I feel like I'm bugging, but the fans the ones who getting antsy. And who are you to tell me who I can't be? So now I'm masking my emotions like a vigilante. Yeah, I got a mind full of gold, crafted by the chosen one like C-3PO. Oh, you acting funny now. Wow, okay, Danny DeVito. We all hurt and need a little stitch. I guess I'm Lilo. This the type of beat that made me fall in love with rap, yeah. But I really thought of giving up at that, questioning if I was on the wrong path. But it's Indy Jones 3 and now we on that.
We on some hit your best Western with the shades on some windows down with the praise on some light the whole block up I make on some scenic detours with the waves on. We on that. I told you we on that. We on that. We on that.
To how you doing? This won't become my Truman Show. I won't be ruined. I'm moving like a human though, and it ain't perfect, but it's better than a cubicle. I mean, it's working, yeah. Following your dreams is hard, but yet it's worth it. Like waking up every morning next to the same person, always having your family within hands reach. This ain't the type of truth they wanna hear a man speak. But anyway, I digress. I talk to boy, he like this. The movie Cali's happening. Look at God with the finesse. Forget stupid us. I just wanna get my knee fixed so we can hoop it up. Play our tunes on a Bluetooth. Now they YouTubing us. Holograms of contraband continue moving us. We new to them, they new to us. It's such a rush, crazy. They pay us for shout-outs and social mentions, but I used to have trouble just getting them to pay attention.
We on some hit your best Western with the shades on some windows down with the praise on some light the whole block up I make on some scenic detours with the waves on. We on that. I told you we on that. We on that. Yeah. We on that.
What's your name? I'll know I'll never be the same. Oh, you've been changing me from trying so hard not to play the fool to do you know that you're beautiful. Oh, you've been changing me. Just take some time, but little by little, yeah, we'll get it right. Oh, never thought I could get the chance to be here with you. Two crazy fools, two left feet, step by step, heartbeat by beat, love was real, when what was broken starts to heal. You've been changing me from flying high to breaking falls. Learning money don't mean that you have it all. You've been changing me. Just take some time, but little by little, yeah, we'll get it right.